Hello. Uh, it is about the Operation Sindoor to take revenge on Pakistan after the Pahalgam massacre of 28 tourists. Out of them, only one was Muslim, but the propaganda in Bangladesh and Pakistan is that 15 of them were Muslim. And India lost about five aircraft in the operation. That is also propaganda uh, created by both Pakistani and Bangladeshi journalists and supported by some of the Western journalists as well. So this is the interpretation that why it was stopped suddenly by Trump for no reason, and that has deprived India of its victory over Pakistan. Trump has stopped it because he never wanted Pakistan to be destroyed. Pakistan is his pet because Pakistan has an American base secretly developed in Sargodha airport in nearby atomic weapon center in Nairana Hill, which was hit by Indian aircraft and missiles on Operation Sindoor, and that has released nuclear radiation. And Trump sent from Egypt aircraft to spread chemicals on that area to reduce the emission of nuclear radiation. And he also uh, sent massive amount of money from the IMF, 2.4 billion dollar at the first stage to to revive the Pakistan economy, and at the same time he also created a hub for the Bitcoin center in Pakistan with his own money. 60% of the investment is due to the Trump Corporation. And then he also gave billions of dollars worth of weapons to Turkey, and he knows that Turkey will send those to Pakistan. And also he gave he is giving F-16 to Pakistan as well. And F-16 base is in Pakistan. There is a base. There are pilots and engineers and administrator in Pakistan. It was not revealed before, but now we know because Indian aircraft, Indian missiles hit that place, and Trump wanted to protect those people because they're Americans. And since then, Trump is going against India in every possible way. He asked the Apple not to invest in India, not to produce in India, but to move out of India and to other countries. He's also possibly block U.S. investment in India in every other ways. So this is the total failure of the foreign policy of Joy Shankar because he was pro-American for the last 10 years at least. And he was, before that, he was the Indian ambassador to United States. And his family lives in United States with possibly green card. So this is the now this is the failure of the foreign policy of Jai Shankar when we do not have today even support from the Russia as well, because India is not buying anything from Russia much. India is buying from France, which is a country of traitors. France has betrayed India in every possible way. In Mirage in 1999 Kargil war, Mirage was blocked from using the missiles, and India could not use nuclear weapons against Pakistan in using Mirage. And that is same thing happened in Rafale. Rafale missiles were blocked because in France refused to give the source code to India. So why are you buying these Rafales, which is just the lame ducks aircraft, worthless for nothing? And it is a old work aircraft, fourth generation basically, but it was propagated as 4.5 generation, which make no sense. And this is the failure of Jaishankar, and the betrayal of Trump and France as well. So this is we have to learn from this episode and what is the Hindu interpretation. According to my wife, who is a professor in management in Rizaku University in near Tokyo, and I was a professor in Nagasaki University in economics. Before now, I am a emeritus professor in Nagasaki University in economics. Our interpretation is that world is going through a war between the Vaishya and the Kshatriyas, not Vaishya and workers, as Vivekananda interpreted in his writings. That Vivekananda said that this is the era of Vaishyas. A flag of business community is everywhere. Business community has occupied the whole world. And but future there will be a war between the Vaishyas and the workers, and workers will win. But we think that that is not the case. I think we think that the war would be between war is between going on between the Vaishyas and the Kshatriyas. The Kshatriyas are epitomized in Putin, the leader of the new Russia, who is fighting back against the Vaishyas of the world. So that is the reason the Trump and Vaishyas of the world are against Putin. Uh, their leaders are Zelensky and Macron and Steinmeier of Britain. And Britain, France, and Ukraine and United States are united, and along with the Muslim world, they're all Vaishyas against the Kshatriyas like Russia. And we in Indian have got to support the Kshatriyas in this war against the Vaishyas. If we want to survive, we have to go back to our roots, that is in Russia. Uh, because Bal Gangadhar Tilak wrote in his book in 1903 that we we have the origin of the Aryans in Arctic Circle of Russia before the last ice age, that was before 26,000 BC. But that civilization could not survive because of the ice age has destroyed it, and then the Aryans came to India and tried to develop new society of Vedic society. But that was destroyed as well by the great flood, when the ice started melting, and vast part of the world was submerged in the sea water, including the Dwarka, the city Krishna created. That was also submerged by the rising sea. And we have this destruction of the basic society at that time, and we have developed new civilization created by the later people in India. So that is the reason we have the same genetic code RI, R1, A1 in both north of Russia and in north of India. We have the same people. The ancient Slavic Aryan came to India during the Ice Age and before the Ice Age and developed our Vedic society. So we have to go back to that root and to support Russia and buy everything from Russia only, not from the traitor countries like Britain or France or United States. They are not our friend; they are our enemies. By all means, uh, France never helped India in any way. They just took money and cheated us. United States is against us always. It was about to attack India in 1971, along with Britain and China and Iran and Turkey and Jordan all together, and to help serve Pakistan. And now they are doing the same thing, possibly again trying to revive Pakistan and trying to undermine India using Turkey and China. Uh, Today, in today's world, we have only two friends, declared friends, Israel and Taiwan. No one else is our friendly to us. Possibly, if we carry on helping Armenia, Greece, and Cyprus, they would be our friend, but not yet. and Russia is always our friend, so we have to buy only from Russia, not from any other countries. That is the end. That is the end of my analysis.